exciting.
Congratulations! You have found Wrestle Shoot, hosted by the Wild Thing Rob Wilds and the ladies' man Chris Casanova. Combined, we have 40 years of wrestling experience, and we're here to share those experiences, stories, and knowledge with you over the podcast airwaves. We'll be joined by friends of ours from time to time to share their stories and experiences with you as well. So climb aboard the crazy train we call Wrestle Shoot. We know how to do it, and we do it real well. Who playing those air drums, Chris?
Yeah. Air drumming it out, man.
Riveting episode of Wrestle Shoot. I am your host, the Wild Thing, Rob Wilds, flossing the GNR today. Joined, of course, by the lovely and talented, my hetero life mate, Chris Casanova. What's up, sweetie?
Oh, shit. Ooh, look at that, baby. Oh, damn.
Chris coming in hot. So, we don't really have a whole lot to get into tonight. We just got a couple of fun guests. Remember I was telling you, what was it, last week, Chris, that I got an email calling us the Opie and Anthony of wrestling?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, if we're the Opie and Anthony of wrestling, then of course we got to welcome our version of Lil Jimmy Norton. What's up, Lil Jimmy? Lil Carnage?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How we doing?
Oh, we're just living the dream, another day in paradise. Now, we all know that Rob has got this weird need to always fulfill my promises. And once again, I do not leave people disappointed. I would like to introduce you guys to future President-elect Duke the Dumpster DeRossi!
I did not sleep with that woman, that intern. I did not. I should still be the CEO of WWE, but we move forward. Drosy Wilds 2024.
Woo!
Now more than ever, we need your vote.
You didn't sleep with that woman, and I wholeheartedly believe you, but did you sleep with that man?
I'm going to plead the fifth.
Good answer.
No comment.
Good answer.
By that man, of course, I mean Chris Casanova.
Oh, well, that's a good answer.
So let's just put it out there, people. Let's not forget. Shit. See, I was trying to be clever. I was trying to be fun, and I blew my own gimmick. But that's okay. I do that sometimes because whenever I screw up my own gimmick, I can always fall back as my safety net on Cody Rhodes' camel toe.
Just take a hold, man. When you get lost, just go to a hold, man. That's all you do.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm grabbing a hold of Cody's camel toe and his wife's giant bulge. You know what I would like to do is I would like to, first of all, I want to show you guys a really nice photo of Ric Flair. But I would like to get in just a little bit to, talking about what everybody's opinion today is on Ric Flair. But here's a really nice photo of him we just got a hold of. And oh, wait a minute. That's Lex.
Dare you.
That's Lex.
Lex, dude. He looks
Wow,
sharp.
look at Lex. Lex is looking good.
He is,
How
man.
dare you?
Good for you, Lex. Okay, hey, Duke, I want you to settle down. Don't make me your PO, buddy.
Talking about wrestling royalty.
All right, here's an actual picture of Rick just out here on Clearwater Beach just the other day. I think Jay Lethal took this photo.
How dare you?
All right, fine, Duke. You used to be fun. There he is. Now, would you actually get in the ring and work at that face? Would you be afraid of it?
You're afraid of him having
Just
a heart
looks
attack,
weak.
maybe, but
Afraid that I can't get this goddamn picture off the screen. There we go.
that's because you're freezing
But,
up.
Duke,
You're staying at the fucking Suck In, man. Your picture keeps freezing up. At the Motel 6. We'll keep the light on.
As long as you can hear this. Hey, cut that part out, cocksucker. Let me ask you
We
something.
love you
real quick,
long
dude,
time.
Bates Motel.
Before we really get rolling, Duke, let me ask you: have you passed on my message to a friend of yours to this beady-eyed son of a bitch, forgotten fucking horseman? I can't get to step up on me. What's up with that?
See, your question is flawed, first of all, because you're implying that I'm friends with him. And no, I haven't. I don't speak to Paul at all, actually. So that would be difficult for me to do. I think he ignores me as much as he ignores you. So, yeah, I don't.
That's because Roma's a pussy. He's a forgotten horseman. You know what, Paul? This is for you.
Yeah. This is for anybody who needs to tell somebody to fuck off. Well, hi, go fuck yourself.
Nice.
I'm not proud of that. I wish
I could use that like 20 times a day.
Well, hi, go fuck yourself. Oh, Jesus Christ. So this Ric Flair thing, they still haven't announced his opponent yet. Isn't he supposed to be like doing this thing pretty soon?
It's this month, and it's here near me in Nashville.
Huh.
I'm guessing it's going to be Jay Lethal because they're building up that fake heat.
Oh, are they doing that? I just saw them pushing around in his school doing the Flair voice at each other.
Yeah, but Flair's been going on news shows saying that him and Jay Lethal have basically had a falling out because Lethal wanted to be on the card, and he told Lethal, no, there's no place for you on it. And so they've created this heat.
Yeah.
So I'm figuring they're going to work towards that, but I could be wrong.
That makes sense. He's not going to go out in public after Jay's letting him come out to his school and shit and be like, look, Jay Lethal.
And I was going to say, he's the guy he's been working with for the past however many months to get ready for this. So
yeah, like 4 months.
Sure, they got like a whole match put together.
Right, I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
And of
I'm not
course,
gonna watch it. So I'm not gonna watch it.
We'll watch it. Just we're not gonna pay for it, but we'll watch it.
Was it like $100? Was it like $199 or some shit?
Yeah, $200 fucking $200. What was WrestleMania? Wasn't it like $60?
I don't watch that either.
Yeah, I don't watch it either, man. And I know back in the day the pay-per-views were like, $30-$40, $29, $30. I think they're probably around 50 or 60 now, but still, that's still too much money. But I don't know if too many people are going to be paying $200 though. That's a little much.
But I wanted to start charging $200 an episode for WrestleShoot.
Wow.
Well, that's worth it.
Okay, good. Somebody's on board with me. Chris is on board with me. And of course, Mr. President, Mr. President-elect is going to have something cute to say, I'm sure. But the thing is, he's old, so we got to let him have that leeway to say some dumb shit sometimes.
So what's the message for 24 with you guys?
Don't fuck shit up any worse than it is already.
That's right. It is now above all other times. It is time to take out the trash in DC.
Amen.
Full-time job, man.
So hey, Chris, remember that fake ZipRecruiter gimmick we were doing?
Yeah.
It has recently come to my attention, not from anybody, by the way, in this room, but it's recently come to our attention that some other competitor podcasters may be lying about Right Guard being a sponsor. Shh. That's just between us four.
Okay.
But I do want you to know we are very excited that right now, as we speak, we have 15 million viewers watching WrestleShoot right now.
15 million?
Wow.
15 million. I'm not going to say his name. Starts with an A.
And
Maybe has a K in there somewhere.
Leave me out of that shit. I know what you're talking about now. Leave me the fuck out of all that. My name's Paul, and that shit's between y'all.
All right. What's good, Carnage? What you doing, dude?
Oh, nothing, man. I'm just chilling here in New Orleans, man. Just, hanging out with you guys and just enjoying life, man. Getting ready for my next event in August. I just got done doing a local Comic Con here in Slidell, Louisiana, about a week ago, and it was probably the poorest Comic Con I'd ever been to in my life, man. It was pretty sad, man. But they didn't have any wrestling. They didn't have anything. I was like the only wrestler on the thing, and it was pretty bad. So hopefully I won't be doing that again.
Now, Chris, didn't we start drinking one day in Austin and then wake up in Slidell?
I don't remember, but possibly.
I remember I was just looking at those eucalyptus.
If you're inside out,
a lot of the conventions right now are struggling bad. It sucks. Carnage, you mentioned that you were like the only wrestler. I did one not too long ago here, actually close by. It was in Kentucky. It was the National Corvette Museum, and me and Wolfie D from PG-13, I think, were the only two wrestlers on the deal that day, and it was just such a strange thing. You saw a lot of Star Wars people and other types. But it was just such a weird feeling. And then on top of that, the overall numbers of fans is just down, man, because of this fucked up economy. Nobody's coming out, and it's just kind of the way it is right now. We gotta, when stuff like this happens in the economy, the wrestling business is one of the first things to suffer because we're one of those big forms of entertainment that people would have to pull some extra money from somewhere to participate. So yeah, it's been a struggle, man, for real. I feel your pain.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I did one in Atlanta. I did a 4-day one, of course. HomoCon, everybody remembers that one. And that one was,
HomoCon sounded epic. I wish I could have made it to HomoCon.
The presentation. I mean, everything was great. But like Duke said, the numbers were just down, man. I don't think they could have at least doubled what they had, as far as everything. And we had the wrestling, 4 days of wrestling. We had matches twice a day. I mean, there was a lot of draw there, and the crowd just wasn't in. I mean, we had major stars. We had Slaughter. We had Nikita Koloff. We had Kane. We had Mr. Hughes. I mean, we had a lot of big names, and they had no lines. None of them. Kane, I think, was the only one that had maybe a short line of like 15 people, and that was it the whole time. It was just I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, just tough times right now.
Yeah,
it is tough times. Yeah, and it makes me think these tough times that wrestling's been experiencing is why, the McMahons came up with that big work that they're doing right now of Vince is fucking women and giving them $3 million, and Stephanie's on the cover of Raw magazine burning Daddy's 8x10. Can I get an amen that is a work from somebody?
I don't know. They were all at UFC last night, sitting together.
Yeah, right. I'm just saying it's a big snow job, because that's what the McMahons are the best at, coming up with ideas that are probably in very poor taste and pushing them right up your ass.
That's it. Just like the wrestlers, half of them they just try to shove them down everybody's throats, and it's just ridiculous, man. Just ridiculous.
Yep.
All big fucking work.
That's one of the things that the White House of Josie Wilds, we need to just take over professional wrestling as a whole, take it all in-house, and then we'll do all the shows. We'll put on all the shows. And if anybody tries to open up
the Kamala Harris of this ticket. You are a fucking lame brain dingbat, but you're my lame brain dingbat, by God.
Does that mean that you're going to be the one who falls going up the stairs twice?
And craps my pants. Bam! You got it. I'm there.
I mean, we go from Trump to Biden to Drosy. That's what we got to do.
Well, I'm already slightly struggling with dementia, I guess. So we're halfway there, my friend.
Good. I guess now I have to figure out how to become a black woman?
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, that'll be interesting.
And Rob,
she's not black either.
Pull it off.
Kamala's not black either. So, I mean, look, she's doing it. She's not black either. I mean, she's Indian or something. She's not even black. So if she can do it, anybody can.
A lot of truth to that.
All right, then. We're going to have to assign, since says Carnage is so educated, he's going to have to be the head of our Secret Service.
Yeah, man, I'll do
Hired.
it. Yep, I'm in.
You the
And see,
man.
the great thing about me being such a psycho idiot is that's a life insurance policy for President Drosy. Nobody's going to assassinate him, or I take over. He's going to be like, look, you guys just need to leave me and Vice President Wiles to our own devices because you don't want this guy in charge.
Yeah. If something happens to me, you get him, you get this guy. You don't want me.
That's right, because if something went down, you know me, I'd be just telling world leaders, we're going outside. We're going to handle this right fucking now.
And then you throw work punches.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, I throw good heat, baby. I throw good heat.
So you work snug is what you're saying. You would work snug with Putin. That should go on our ticket. We will work snug with Putin.
That's right.
Well, strong arm, Vlad. We're going to go strong style, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Lord. You know, I think on that we should just revisit the most famous camel toe in wrestling history just one more time. I mean, come on, guys. Look at that. His wife's got a bigger bulge in her pants than he does. That's got to be humiliating. But then again, the guy with the biggest camel toe, and I think in the wrestling business, has got to be this fucking guy.
They don't know who he is, but
That's my point. Nobody knows who he is but me, and that's just because I hate him so fucking much. Chris, you keeping your eyes on the comments? Anybody chatting with us?
yeah, let's see. Oh, we got our boy X on. He's going LOL. Only Rob can do that. B is black. Okay, he's got to learn how to spell and write. Let's see. Kamala, LOL. That's it.
It's because X knows that I'm a black guy in a white guy's body. He knows.
Ooh, put Paul on.
Put Paul on.
He's talking
Is he
about
here? Is he here?
I wish he would. I wish he was here, actually.
I wish he was here too, that motherfucker.
Which is riveting.
Beady-eyed, forgotten horseman, dago piece of shit.
I think
Who said that?
I'm the only one on here that thinks Paul can
You're
take
really
you.
trying to get him on, aren't you?
All the time.
You should push to get him to join.
Join my network, Paul. We're sponsored by ZipRecruiter. That's right. You heard it here
I don't
first.
know enough.
We're sponsored by ZipRecruiter. Yeah, but we're really not.
Wow.
No, so I did want to take a moment real quick to also announce that the Wrestle Shoot, you know, kind of conglomeration that we are is going to be taking on the Smells Like Hope podcast again, starting very, very soon. We'll keep you posted. And of course, we're going to have help promote recovery, hope, sobriety, and a better life for tomorrow for those of you who need it. And there's a lot of us who do.
Hell yeah.
And Chris is going to be doing a podcast very shortly too. He'll be going out on little tours to gay strip clubs and interviewing the owners and the pimps who work there. Okay, by pimps I mean his pimp. By his pimp I mean me.
Oh, I didn't get the memo on that one.
Shit.
I can't wait for that. I'll be riveted.
How's your trash cam going, Duke? Dookie.
Trash cam's going all right, man. Just doing my thing. Enjoying it.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. This creepy Jimmy. No. This is our resident stalker. Carnage, have you had an opportunity to meet really super fucking creepy Jimmy?
No, but he looks creepy as hell, man.
He's guy's chloroform rag. He's got his chloroform rag ready, man. So just be aware.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Jesus. What are we going to do about this guy? Oh, what I do? Oh, Jimmy. He's taking over control.
No.
He's sitting in a
No.
bathroom
No.
stall.
Oh,
What the-
God.
Oh, dude. Seriously.
Keep
Dude,
it
he's
up.
dropping
Keep
the
the camera
juice
up.
live on the air.
Oh my goodness.
Only on Wrestle Shoot, man.
It's so nice to have Creepy Jimmy the Stalker stopping. Holy shit.
Nicely done.
Jimmy, do you have anything to contribute to the conversation?
Not at the moment.
Oh, okay. Just,
Okay.
dropping that fresh log for us. I get it.
At the moment.
Yeah, Jimmy's our guy in the middle. You got anything interesting to say, Jimmy? I was wondering about your eyebrows. Are they back yet? Because that photo you posted earlier, that was pretty concerning seeing you with no eyebrows. Okay, so the answer is no. I got it. Okay.
What the fuck happened to his eyebrows?
I don't know, but he's gone. Jeez,
Okay.
sorry guys, I
Oh my goodness.
had to get rid of him. For everybody who's not yet aware of the Wrestle Shoot family, that is our resident stalker, Creepy Jimmy.
Yep. Chloroform rag and all, man.
No, so hey, Duke, I don't know if I told you this. We're actually going to really be pushing the envelope with guests here on the next show. I find this fascinating. We're going to have the world's first trans manager in the wrestling business come on our show. That's going to be awesome.
No, good luck with
Besides you.
that. Yeah, just like me.
Feel free to hop on during the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I was talking to what's her name at AEW. Those
Rose?
what is it?
Nyla Rose?
Yes, Nyla Rose. I saw her at a show. I was in Indianapolis, and she.
Oh, God, he's back. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. President.
Kamala, don't make me put you in your fucking proper place.
Whoa. Whoa.
But yeah, Nyla Rose was. She expressed some interest in using the trash compactor, and I said, "Please go ahead and use it. Use it, please. I'd be honored if you used it." But I mean, I don't watch
Is
AEW,
trash
so I don't know
compactor
if you ever used it or not, but she can throw all those
God.
other females around like nothing.
We got to do something about Creepy Jimmy, man. He's too loud.
I think he's in a police station now.
No, he's on mute. That's all I know. Since this guy is somehow some kind of a mystery hacker and can break into every damn show that we do if he wants to.
It's a scary guy.
The podcast, shower, what the fuck?
Oh, he looks like he's at WrestleCon.
He looks like he's at the place where he buries his victims. Now he's trying to talk like he doesn't realize
It
he's
looks
on mute.
like his microphone is turned off.
I know. I turned it. Hey! We don't do that kind of show here, cocksucker. It seems like he's got something important to say. So, what do you got to say, Creepy Jimmy? He's still on mute because he's a dummy.
You're a dick.
Whoops.
Cocksucker.
That was my fault, Jimmy. Hey, go ahead.
Fuck you, cocksucker.
Hey, cut that part out. That's vulgar, you fucking piece of shit.
Cocksucker. We
So
just
how
got
many
done. We just got done loading out a show.
Now, by loading out a show, do you mean burying some bodies?
No, I mean, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, okay. How many?
Something like that. Something like that.
Man, usually we try to keep some control over the shows, but I've noticed the past few weeks we haven't at all.
Not really.
Like I said, if we're like Opie and Anthony, that we've definitely got a surrounding cast of characters. We've got our little Jimmy Norton. We've got our stuttering John up here, this creepy Jimmy. We've got the returning rock star guests like Rich Voss or Colin Quinn and Duke the Dumpster Drosy, Mr. President-elect Duke the Dumpster Drosy.
And we also all have herpes.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I don't think that's good for our campaign to put that out there like that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
I'm
damaging.
sorry.
You meant to no. What you meant to say is we also don't have herpes.
Yes,
wink,
yes,
wink.
that's what I meant to say.
That will be the next pandemic. We will make everybody get vaccinated for herpes.
It's not herpes if she gave it to you. It's herpes.
Our peas.
Our herpes. All right.
I want this guy writing my
I'll
jokes.
go with that.
And if you're the only one with it, it's your piece. If you're the only one with it, it's your piece.
Your peas.
Your
My
peas.
peas.
Your
Whose
piece.
piece?
There's your
God.
piece, our piece, and her piece.
Jimmy, you sound like you've been gargling glass today.
I have been.
Okay. Must be a stalkery thing. What do you think, Carnage? Does this guy creep you out too?
Yeah, he's creeping me the hell out, fellas. Y'all need to do something with him because just his voice alone is giving me chills, man. I just can't do it. I can't even look at it.
But you still gotta have a special place in your heart for a little creepy
You smell
Jimmy.
different. You smell different.
Carnage, just look behind your back,
Wow.
man.
You
Be
smell
aware.
different when you're sleeping.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Come on, Jimmy, give us another one.
You sure smell pretty when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
That
Uh-huh.
was just a
Wow.
twist on the first one. All right, Jimmy. You're done. I'm muting you again.
Go,
Oh, that
go,
goddamn beep, beep.
I gotta
Ken,
go
you still
in.
talking?
My phone's dying.
Yeah, good. Go.
Bye, guys.
Creepy.
All
Bye,
right,
creepy Jimmy.
Yeah.
women, be aware.
Yeah, women be
Watch
very,
it.
very
Watch
aware.
yourself. Watch yourself.
Not me.
Wow.
Shit.
Holy Jesus.
Isn't
Damn.
it kind of interesting how last week X started engaging us in the gay Batman or the gay Joker saga, and then all of a sudden creepy Jimmy pops on this week. Makes you think
I didn't quite put
there's-
that together, but okay.
Oh, and then of course, just a dad, our old pal Doug said he podcasted in the shower once. Remember that one time when he did it in the shower?
Oh
He
God, yes.
that was fucking creepy, man. He's sitting there taking a shower, man, and just moving the phone around. It's like,
Yeah, you missed that one, Duke. I know. I can see.
I don't
in
think
your
I
face-
missed it.
I can see in your face that it's
I don't think I
upsetting.
missed that one at all. I think that was a good intentional absence on my part.
Oh, Jesus, gentlemen. Hey, if you could give me just 1 second, I'm going to have to just pop onto a different connection. I'll be right back with you guys.
Order pizza or something?
Maybe. Chris, it's on you.
those creepy curtains, man. Look at the
He's
fucking
got to
baby
pay the
hotel.
woman.
He's what?
He's got to pay the prostitute.
Oh, there you go. They rent those rooms by the
What's
hour.
his name, Rob?
Well, I'll tell you, his name isn't Mike.
Okay. Well, we figured that out.
His name
Top
Hey, his
notch, ladies
name-
and gentlemen.
his name isn't Mike, and he doesn't like me to call him Carnage when we're in bed. We're
Oh my
stupid.
god.
We can't help it. We're stupid in here. But you're right. I absolutely despise living in a motel. That sucks. But hopefully that's coming to an end here shortly. Because Mr. President-elect is going to secure me a place to live under
You
his
got
name.
warrants? Is that what's
What?
up? They're going to come pick you up? You got warrants?
No, that's from those warrants from way back then. I mean, it's, the thing about me is I've never been secretive about my past and the troubles that I went through, sharing my stories of sobriety. So when I go to these apartment complexes, I tell them the absolute truth because they're going to see it. I figure it's better just to tell them before they find it, but it doesn't seem to matter. They just want that money for the security deposit, so they get their 50% of that and then tell you no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking scam.
Yeah, that's a hell of a scam, man, all the time, man. All they want is that security deposit, and then that's it. Then they tell you you can't have it, and then they just keep the money. So,
Not me. I'm crazy like that. They actually try to keep the security deposit. I'll set the fucking place on fire.
Figuratively speaking.
Figuratively speaking, Mr.
Yeah,
President.
figuratively.
Like you set the audience on fire when you're working a match.
That's right. House of fire. All heat. All heat. Oh, Lordy. So, Mr. President, do you have any appearances coming up?
I actually do not. There are no appearances on the horizon right now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get a campaign manager. We got to
somebody
start
told me
speaking.
about Icons, which is in August, but that's not going to happen. Like I said, I think it's just stuff's dying. It's been a kind of a good year for me to let stuff die down anyway, because sometimes you kind of get you're on the scene, the convention scene too much one year, and then it kind of bogs down a little bit. So I'm one of these people that I don't just hit it constantly and really kill it off. I'll back off for a little while and get some new ideas for gimmicks and stuff, and then come back full force another 6 months or a year later. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now, and it just happens to be during a really shitty time in the economy, so it kind of works out well. But I've done a couple local things here near and around Tennessee this year, but that's about it. Nothing else.
Well, people probably figure right now just to drive to the show is going to cost 3 times the entrance to get into the show.
It's everything is more expensive, so it's just really difficult.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Under the presidency of Mr. Drosy, we are going to go out and just start laying stomps to the earth. And we're going to crack that son of a bitch open, just like body slamming Andre through the middle of Trump's gimmick. And then we're going to get through all that ourselves, and we're going to bring our own prices down. And if anybody from the EPA has got a problem with that, I will meet you out back.
Sounds good.
Drosy Wilds 24.
Drosy Wilds 24.
And he is gone.
Now he's kayfabing up.
Damn it. What the hell did I do? I pressed a button.
You have never looked so good, Rob.
Aw. Hey, wait a minute. You can't
The
see me.
numbers just skyrocketed.
Yeah, man, we're getting messages, numbers shooting
Holy
up.
shit.
Fuck, I can't keep up with these messages.
Rob says, thank God you got rid of that piece of shit. Oh, hey, welcome back.
That wasn't nice, you couple of cocksuckers.
I didn't
The
do
only
anything.
one there's not a
I didn't
cocksucker
say it.
is Carnage.
That's right, man.
Hey,
Pimpin' Rob.
it's it's Rob. It's gonna be the Carnage and Rob show from now on. You two sons of bitches.
Sorry, Carnage.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Sorry to hear the bad news, man.
That's
Hey,
all I can do
We
is the
all,
best I can do, man.
we all gotta
Hey,
take our licks.
I guess if I have to take Rob's spot, I guess I'm gonna have to bring my level of professionalism down some.
You
Wait, take Rob's spot. You're taking Chris's spot. Get it right.
Oh, then I'll definitely bring it up.
Your
Then.
professionalism, you dumb fuck.
Oh, goodness.
Mercy.
I'm gonna start calling you Carnage the Dumpster Perez. Because that's
Oh,
how
wow.
good your joke was. It belongs in the dumpster.
I appreciate that. Thanks, man. I'm saving all my good stuff for next week for your other guest.
All
And I'm
right.
sure that's going to be a hoot. So I got to save all the good stuff for that.
Yeah.
That's our
I'm
gimmick.
saving all my good stuff.
Pretty terrifying gimmick, the Nightmare. It's gonna come at you hot, terrifying.
Yeah.
Not the gimmick?
Yeah, Nightmare, yeah.
Not near.
I'm gonna tell Nightmare where you're at, that you're out there in New Orleans.
You talking about
That's
the
right.
American Nightmare?
Wait,
You
last
talking about the
time-
American Nightmare
talking
with
Jimmy
the
or
cat
Nightmare?
on the toe? Who are you talking
Nightmare.
about?
Who the fuck is Jimmy?
Oh, Creepy Jimmy.
Oh no, I forgot. I forget about him when he's not in view. I'm just kidding, Jimmy. It's all right, baby. I still got love for you. See, what we should do when we are elected to the White House is make Jimmy the Secretary of Stupid. What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh God, no!
You rang?
Damn it. You rag. Get out of here, Lurch. We're trying to do a fucking show.
Did you rub my lamp again? I mean, my lap.
Wow, ain't nobody rubbing nothing.
Really? Nothing? Nothing.
Oh,
We're
oh,
good,
you get-
man.
Hey, when you're on chloroform, you have no choice.
Wow, this guy.
You know what's funny is when somebody makes a joke and the rest of the room just stares at them and they're running through their head. Really? Nothing? Not even a little courtesy?
Sound like you speak from experience there, Rob.
I was just
Usually.
thinking.
I mean, no, I always get the big laughs, cocksucker. I walk into a room, I tell a joke, and the whole room falls down laughing. And they always go, "Oh my God, Mr. Vice President Mr. Vice President Rob, you're so fucking funny. It's amazing." I'm like, I know, cocksuckers. What do you want me to say? I'm a funny fucking guy. Nothing.
And then the mushrooms quit working.
I'm not close to a
Unfortunately.
shower, or else I would be in the shower podcasting.
No.
See, thanks a lot,
we're good,
Roxy.
man.
You had to bring that shit up, didn't you? Oh,
Mm-mm.
I don't know how this guy just shows up like he
I
does.
thought
He just. What happened? He's gone.
I can tell Carnage is freaked out by that guy, man.
Yeah, that dude is just. I can't even look at this guy, man. He's just creeping me the hell out, dude.
Hence the name.
Yeah, he's
That's all
just.
right. That's all right, Will Carnage. You're gonna have to get used to that creepy bastard hanging around.
He reminds me of like Uncle Fenster from the Addams Family and shit, man.
Did you say
Creepy.
Uncle? Did you say Uncle Fenster?
Yeah, I did. That's who he reminded me of.
Fester, genius. There's no N in the word.
Hey,
He got
man,
the
I'm-
fencing. He got the fencing shit. Maybe he's painting some fences.
Hey, I'm from New York, man. I speak a whole
I
different
think you
language,
meant to
man.
say
Don't worry about
Uncle
it.
Fister.
No.
Uncle
You meant to say Uncle Fister.
Oh shit, he's back, man.
But he did make up for his last bomb with Uncle Fister. That was a good one.
Fister.
I think you meant to say Uncle Fister. Settle down, Duke. Don't get excited.
This could quite possibly be the greatest show I've ever been on.
And I'm not convinced I believe you. I don't believe you.
Absolutely.
I'm 100% serious.
This is the greatest show he's ever been on. He
Yep.
did not have sex with Chris Casanova. And those are two inarguable facts.
That's right.
Fair enough.
He pleaded the fifth on that.
Yeah.
No, I'm answering for him. Shut up. You're just the Secretary of State. Shut the hell up. I don't
Oh, it's
argue.
Treasury. Am I state? I don't know. I forget.
No,
I
you're
forget.
state.
I'm state. Okay.
Like, that's what happens. If something happens and President Drosy and myself die, then you take over, but it doesn't count if you kill us.
If we die, it'll be a murder-suicide.
I'm going to murder you.
Hey.
I got a question. I got a question for Mr. Duke here, and there's a professional question. I know I did a little research, and I found out that during your career in WWE, that there was you were supposed to wrestle the Ringmaster, and you refused. Can you tell a little bit about that?
Ooh.
Absolutely true. This was towards the end of my second year there. My initial two-year contract was literally days from being up. And at that point, they were just killing me. They were not hardly putting me on TV when they did. They were beating me. And on top of that, though, they weren't putting me on the road. So I wasn't doing house shows. I was not making, and if you weren't on the road, you're not making money. And I was frustrated. And, you know, it was yet another TV where I showed up. I was to the point where I didn't even bring my bag with my gear into the buildings anymore, TV, because I was pretty damn sure I wasn't going to work. And this was such occasion. I didn't bring in my gear. It was out in the rental car. And then like I looked and I wasn't on the list. So I was like, yeah, that works. Fuck it. And out of nowhere, I think it was somebody like a Jerry Briscoe or somebody came up and goes, Duke, we're going to need you to work. We're going to put you in with the new guy. And I was like, okay. And I was pissed off, or I went and got my stuff. And went back in the locker room, and I was just kind of fuming about it. And was talking to Bret Hart, and he said, I just refused to do it. So I went in and talked to Bruce Pritchard, and I said, look, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but you guys are killing me. So, if you're not going to do anything better than this, why the fuck am I even here? And I was just frustrated. So he ran and talked to Vince, and they just said, don't worry about it. You don't have to do it. Vince is going to talk to you tomorrow. And Vince talked to me. It was the second day of TV. Vince talked to me and all this shit, made all these promises, of course. So I would re-sign the 1-year rollover, contract, still worthless, but it was a 1-year rollover. But in all this, the person I refused to work with was Ringmaster, AKA one day to become Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I walked up to him when it happened, though. Actually, he came up to me. He goes, oh, I heard we're working together tonight. I said, no, actually, we're not. And he goes, really? I said, yeah. I go, look, here's the deal. It has nothing to do with you, but they're fucking killing me, man. They've been killing me for months. And this was kind of the moment where I kind of had to take a stand. And he goes, dude, don't worry about it. I totally understand. He said, from all the shit he came through with fucking WCW, he was one person that totally understood. And we became really good friends after that. But yeah, I refused to. He still doesn't let me live that down. I was on his podcast a couple of years ago, and he made fun of me about it. But I refused to do a job for Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's how I lead the story.
Hey, but that's a lie. It was the Ringmaster. I'm just saying. Good question.
You can tell he
good
loved
question, Mr. Perez. You got anything else? I mean, hell, take the reins, dude. We're gonna watch. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I mean, you said that they were dogging you and everything else for the 2 years, and that you refused to sign for the third year. Did you? I mean, did they tell you what they had any plans or anything for that third year, or they just nothing?
Until I complained. They did not have anything until I complained, and then they, Vince. I was just like, Vince, what else do I have to do? I mean, because I got myself in great shape. I could work. I mean, I was a good worker, a good wrestler, and Vince came back. By the next TV, they had a whole plan of me and Triple H, where we ended up doing the free for all, and then he jumped me at TV, and we kind of pushed it a little bit later. We made it more serious because the ultimate plan was I wanted to turn heel, and I wanted to change my appearance, and I wanted to get rid of the garbage man gimmick and maybe just be Duke Drosy. And when I told them I wanted to cut my hair, Jim Ross came up with the idea of letting Triple H cut it on TV, but that whole Triple H deal came out of me refusing to do the job with Ringmaster, with Austin, at the end of my initial contract. But the thing about it is then I re-signed and did the thing with Triple H. And as soon as that was over, they didn't turn me heel. They didn't let me become a heel, and they just put me right back to the same fucking shit. Like new guys like Vader would come in, or fucking Mankind, and they would beat me on TV with them. And again, I don't have a problem doing that. I'll do jobs, fuck. But they weren't putting me on the road to make money.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck am I there for? If it's you're starving me. It's like, what the fuck is that all about? I felt like I was being punished for something, but I didn't do anything to be punished for. So that's kind of how it happened. But yeah, they gave me the Triple H thing, and then immediately what happened was right towards the end of the Triple H thing, they fed him to fucking Ultimate Warrior in 12 seconds at fucking WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, ooh, that makes me look like a monster. And then they sent him off. They sent Triple H off with Mark Marrow, and I was just sitting there twiddling my fucking thumbs.
Mark Marrow.
Well, I also read that they were thinking about putting you with Ted DiBiase to manage you. What can you tell us a little bit about that?
Ooh.
That was the first time we had talked about turning me heel, and it was much earlier than the Steve Austin thing. It was I was still probably in the middle of that first 2-year deal, and Vince really was thinking about changing me around and changing my gimmick and making me like a protege of Ted DiBiase. But if you really think about it, that's kind of what the ringmaster was. So I think they brought in Steve and they tried to put that gimmick on him, and he made the best of it, but he was a much better wrestler than I was as far as actual wrestling. So it worked better anyway for him, but seeing what it became, I'm kind of glad I didn't get it. But yeah, that was the plan. They were going to turn me heel with DiBiase at first, and then they just kind of hit the brakes on that. And a little bit later on, we kind of tried all the rest of the shit that went down with Austin, and then later with Triple H, and then I'm fucking eating fucking painkillers like they're going out of style by then, because during the Triple H thing, I fucked up my back in Meadowlands Arena. And I started getting really fucking erratic and I was irrational in some of the stupid shit I would say. Like at one point I told Vince, I said, if you're not going to use me any better than this, send me home. I said that to Vince McMahon. And then later on, it came down to they were like, I knew my days were numbered. And one day Vince said, we're thinking about sending you to Memphis for a little while to develop as a heel, and we're gonna pay you $1,000 a week. And most people in WWE would say, fucking $1,000 a week, that's bullshit. Funny thing about it was a rib. It was a rib on them, because I wasn't making nowhere near $1,000 a week working for them at that moment in time. I wasn't making shit. So I said, yeah, but I need to see it in writing. And that was it. He didn't say anything. He just shook my hand. He says, yeah, of course. And shortly after that, one day at a TV, Briscoe came up and he said, Vince said you can go head on home, because I think I pissed him off when I said I wanted it in writing. Because, I've been burned like 3 times before that with just shaking the hand and fucking agreeing deal. That shit don't work. And, Vince is one of those guys. He'll promise you the world, and then, fucking plans change. And that's part of the business. I know that. Sure. Plans change, and then he goes back on stuff. And if you let it get to you too much, which I did, you won't last long. So, but, and I accept the responsibility for that part of it. But yeah, it just that's the reason it turned out the way it did. And after I kind of took a stand for myself, once they got me to re-sign that year contract, that 1-year rollover, everything fucking changed. The way they treated me changed. They went right back to fucking treat me like a dog. So when I saw that, I realized I'm in the wrong fucking place. I need to get the fuck out of here. And then,
now, who came up with
go ahead.
Who came up with the idea of your character, Duke the Dumpster? Who was that yours already, or did Vince come up with that?
Well, I was wrestling down in Florida in the independent as the garbage man, Rocco Gibraltar. But because I developed
Rocco Jabroni.
Oh, we forgot you were here, Rob. I'm sorry.
Who said that, goddammit? This is Wrestle Shoot. We don't need nobody else chiming in besides Creepy Jimmy.
Isn't your next ladyboy prostitute showing up, for fuck's sake?
What makes you think they're not already here? They just
let the adults talk. You just stay up there and shut the fuck up.
That's what the camera's off for. He was throwing the money off.
I'm just serious, Rob. Don't get all pouty. Come on.
Okay.
But no, I developed it because I knew I needed a character like that to get my foot in the door. Because I didn't know anybody that worked up there at the time. I didn't have any relatives or nothing. So I said, this would be perfect. It was the kind of cartoonish, goofy character that Vince was loving at that time. And it was the blue collar aspect to it. And I knew Vince loved that Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Hillbilly Jim bullshit. So that's how it came to be. But unfortunately, it was the right gimmick at the wrong time, because they were getting ready to change over to the Attitude Era, and things were slowly moving in that direction. So kind of Duke the Dumpster lost his luster after the first 6 months to a year.
Well, Duke, if I could real quick, speaking of the Attitude Era, we were just suggested a new gimmick for you on Facebook, Duke the Dumpster Fire. That would have fitted with the Attitude Era.
You see, this is one of those moments you talked about where everybody just stares back.
Nothing. Sons of bitches.
You hear crickets in the background, all quiet.
Wow.
Well, but that
That
was
was
a real
hilarious, Rob.
suggestion. I was just trying to pass the fans forward, you jerk. You big
Well, you
stupid fucking
thank
jerk.
the Facebook fans for me for that one. That was great.
No, they heard you. All three of them. I mean, 2 million or 15 million. Yeah, 15 million is watching right now.
15
Sorry.
million.
Continue.
Anyway, that's the synopsis of my WWF career. Was, in a lot of ways, I was fucking clueless. I admit that, and I didn't handle a lot of things the best way I possibly could. If I was smart, I would have shut my mouth and taken it and slowly changed myself. And every opportunity on live TV I got, I'd put a little bit more out there and get myself over. That's how you do it. Me, I thought I had to sit around and wait for them to give me the go ahead. And that was the big mistake, because if you do that, you're going to be waiting a long time if you're not one of the top handful of guys. If you're opening mid card, you got to fucking make your own path sometimes. And that's what you saw a lot of in the Attitude Era. Is a lot of guys started stepping up and showing what they had. And guys you would have never thought started making careers because their true fucking personalities shined through. I didn't get that opportunity because I unfortunately left right before the Attitude Era. And, that's just how it worked. But I also think if I was there during the Attitude Era, I may not be sitting here on this podcast talking to you right now, because they quit drug testing then too. And I was one of the most ruthless fucking drug addicts and alcoholics of that day. It was Austin often described it as the Wild West days, and boy, it was. It was all prescription pills and alcohol, but boy, there was a lot of them. And if they had quit drug testing and we were allowed to do illegal drugs, I mean, that's why you saw so many of the boys dying after that. And I probably would have been one of those guys. So it took me a long time to get to that point, but I realized it was probably for the better that I didn't stick around when all that went down, pissed because I'm thinking I could have made a lot of money. But if you really think about it, as crazy as I was at the time, maybe it's better I wasn't there.
And, the more money you make, the more pills you get, the less money you have. Let me ask you this, Duke. Did WCW ever approach you?
No, I approached them. I went to a live broadcast of Nitro here when I was living in Florida in Tampa. And I just showed up and walked in the back I'm one of the boys. It wasn't hard to walk in the back then.
Right.
I just walked in the back wearing a suit like somebody brought me in. Well, nobody brought me in. I just fucking walked in. And so that worked for about a day or two. And then people started realizing nobody brought me in. So JJ actually got me a tryout. It's on the internet somewhere, but it doesn't name me by name. I was just wrestling in a singlet. I didn't have any Duke the Dumpster outfit or nothing on. So it's just some dark match at Nitro, like two wrestlers in a dark match at Nitro, I think is the title of it or something, but in Tampa, Florida. But after that, the problem was I had that tryout. And then at the same time, within a week, I think WWE had wanted to bring me back in and give me a tryout. They made me try out again. And again, mind you, I'm on drugs at the time, so I'm real paranoid, and I'm thinking, okay, they know I tried out at WCW, and WCW knows I tried out at WWE, and then probably neither one of them is going to call me, so I just disappeared back into the fucking drug hole for a long period of time. But yeah, it was just crazy. It got to the point anyway after that where I was just unemployable. And if you look at when I showed up for WrestleMania 17 in that gimmick battle royal, and I was not there under contract, it was a one-night deal, obviously. But if you look at me, I'm pasty white and skinny as hell because I was on drugs for a long period of time and on the methadone. I was at the methadone clinic down in Florida at that time. And I was in no shape to wrestle, but thankfully I didn't have to. All I had to do was punch and kick for a few minutes, and then Doink the Clown fucking clotheslined me out of the ring. And I got paid for a WrestleMania. So, but yeah, that's how crazy it was.
Man, that gimmick rumble was awesome. I said this to you before, not on the air. You always go, "You're an idiot." But I'll tell you, the biggest pops of the night was Iron Sheik, Doink, and Duke.
Yes.
Well, it was cool to be there, just in the sense that walking out in front of 65,000 people was insane. But aside from that, I don't think I really got the chance to enjoy it as much as I could have. It was funny being in the ring with those, like Nikolai and the Sheik were hilarious in the ring, but everybody was just fucking off. Nobody was serious. And then, but see, afterwards, outside of the ring, I just kind of hid from everybody. I was kind of embarrassed at the state I was in, so I really didn't kind of mingle and talk to a lot of people. I said hi to Austin and stuff, but then I just went off and hid in my own corner because I was just in a bad way. So you know,
that's the bitch about real addiction too. Is you'll show face just as long as you have to make that money, and then you just recluse right back into yourself and go hide somewhere.
That's exactly.
I mean, Christ, Chris, we were talking about the other day when I was in just mid-spiral of my problem, it got to the point where Chris couldn't even call me anymore because he just would listen to me say, I'm going to go to jail or I'm going to go to the wrong side of the lawn, and that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Conversations were short. Everything was just, not good at all.
Well,
that's why I'm glad to New Hope again.
And now you're living in, prostitute infested hotel rooms. So
no, I'm in a hotel room in Clearwater Beach. Nice neighborhood, right up the street from Hogan.
They charge by the hour?
Yeah. No. All right, guys. Well, on that little let's bust Rob Wild's balls, we're gonna take it home on that. I still feel a disturbance in the force. I feel like Creepy Jimmy's right outside my room. I don't see him. Oh, shit, there he is. You got anything you want to say, Jimmy? Good.
He's driving the Creepy Mobile.
Yeah, dude, it looks like he's driving through Austin on his way to Casanova's house.
Nice.
Are my fucking doors locked or what? Shit.
I don't know, man. You better double check that and then put your couch in front of it.
Yeah, no shit, man.
All right, Mr. Drosy, Mr. President-elect Drosy, thanks for coming on again. I'm going to get in touch with you about doing the next Smells Like Hope. Mr. Cartage, Lil Jimmy Cartage Perez, we're going to see you right back here with us next week where we will be talking to the Nightmare. And I'll tell you, I love to get as many different viewpoints on the wrestling business as we possibly can. Unique. This will be a very unique take on a very unique business.
You got it, man. I can't wait.
You got anything in closing, Chris?
No, man. I'm waiting for next week. I tell you, it's gonna be different.
It's gonna be different, Mr. Perez. You got anything you want to plug? Merchandise? Any gimmick?
Yeah, I got. I'll be August 6th. I'll be in Euphora, Mississippi. I'll be wrestling, so come on out. Anybody in that area, come out and see us with ICW. And I'm excited, man. Just anywhere I'm looking to book. So any promoters out there looking for somebody, I'm your guy. And it was a pleasure meeting you, Mr. Duke. Best of luck to you, my friend.
Thanks. Good meeting you too, bro.
And remember, Carnage, we need your vote in 2024.
You know it.
If we're going to take out the trash in DC, we need everybody to get behind us. Wait. Show it.
I'm there, brother. I'm there.
All right. Gentlemen, thanks. We'll see you guys next time. And
right, take care.
Join us next week. It's going to be unique. Get in here and have some conversation, and let's do something fun. Till next time, Chris, I still don't like you.